Hey guys, welcome back to another lesson. This time we're going to look at the area of a triangle. Okay, here I just have two boards that I want to see if we can figure out the area of the triangle on our own, or at least come up with a formula. First, on this top one, I'm going to draw a rectangle. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3 units. 1, 2, 3, 4 units. 3 units by 4 units. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, based on the last lesson, we should know how to find the area of this rectangle right here. It is area equals base times height. So area equals 4 times 3, which is, the area is 4 times 3 is 12 units squared. Because there's nothing labeled, I'm going to just call them units. And we can prove that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There, we just proved that the area is in fact 12 square units. Now, how do we use that same information to find the area of a triangle? Well, let me show you. I'm going to draw a triangle. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 3 units, I have 4 units. And to make it a triangle, just going to slice it like that. Okay, 3 units by 4 units. Kind of looks familiar, right? Now, some of you may know the area formula, which is awesome, but think right now, is there a way that you could look at this, compare it to this, and say, I think I know a formula. Now, I'm not sure if I really just asked the question to the camera or not. Good thing the camera didn't answer me. But take a look. First off, how many units can you count on the inside? I count 1 full one, 2, 3, that one's pretty close to being 4, full, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I have these little areas here. So I have 5 full units and little fractions of other units, so I think it's probably going to be close to 6 units. Maybe? Now can you think of a formula we can use? Well, whether you can think of one or not, I'm going to show you a formula. Okay, here I have a triangle. And the formula we're going to use is area equals 1/2 base times height. Boom. Did you think about that? Because look, if I just extended it out, it would make a rectangle or something close to it. But because the triangle is only half of it, that's why we have to cut it in half. Now, please label the sides. This is going to be the height. Remember, height has to go straight from the top to the bottom. And this is going to be my base. And then the area is going to be all on the inside. Let's try it. Okay. Here I have 2 different triangles. This one I'm going to model. I'm going to show you how to do it. Over here, this I want you to do on your notes. Bring it to class. So here, my area is 1/2 base times height. Okay, let's work on this one. Area equals 1/2 of the base, which is 12, times 12, times the height, which is 4. Now, order of operations, you do multiplication as it comes. So, area is 1/2 times 12. Area equals 1/2 of 12 is 6 times 4. Perfect. Area equals 6 times 4. Area equals 24. We're not done yet. look what unit we're using. We're using centimeters. So, because we're multiplying centimeters, is going to be 24 centimeters squared. Try this one on your own. Just remember, this is the height, this is the base. Use that formula. Now, not all triangles are going to be right triangles. And in this case here, this is not a right triangle. Remember, a right triangle is one of the triangles, boom, that comes to a 90-degree angle. There's no 90 degrees on this triangle. So in this case, the height is going to be right down the middle like that. Please don't make the mistake and say, that's the height. No, it is not. Nope. Height has got to be straight from the top to the bottom. Good news is, though, we still use the same formula. Area equals 1/2 base times height. Let's solve. Area equals 1/2 the base, which is 13, times the height, which is 6. Let's solve it. Now, I also wanted to point out too, area equals, if it's easier for you to change that 1/2 to a decimal point 5, that's cool, you can do that. Decimal point 5 times 13 times 6. And over to the side over here, I'm going to do my multiplication. 13 times decimal point 5. 5 times 3 is 15. Carry the 1. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. And I have one decimal place there, so I'm going to move it over. Perfect. So I have area equals 6.5 times 6. Again, use this space, show your work. 6.5 times 6. 6 times 5 is 30. 0, carry the 3. 6 times 6 is 36, plus 3 is 39. I have no decimal place. I have one decimal place, so boop, I move it over there. So I have my area equals 39. What's my unit? My unit's inches. 39 inches squared. Perfect. Remember that formula, because I have 3 triangles for you to solve. Okay, so in this one here is pretty standard. This is a right triangle. You're just going to do 1/2 base times height. And this one down here, same thing. 1/2 the base times the height. Pretty standard. This one here is a little bit different. This time I gave you the area. Ooh, that should be centimeters squared. This time I gave you the area. And the area is 45 equals, what's my base? 1/2 times 9, but we don't know what the height is, times h. So it's going to be your job to figure out what in the world is my height. If you have questions, bring them to class, but please give your best effort on these triangles. We'll see you tomorrow.